Well, good morning, my friends. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm all dressed up because Moosie and I are on our way to a restaurant in a little while to meet Billy and Bonnie, who are down from Idaho. When they drive all the way down, they bop around. They've been down to the Murrieta and Temecula area, visiting with Jenny and Michael and little baby Charlie. They've they've been to little Billy's house. We call him Little Billy. We have so many Bills in this family. And they've been visiting with Hayden and Tegan and Billy's wife Lila. And then they were at Bridget's house. Now, these are all Billy's children. So they've been bopping around, and now we're going to get to meet them. It's funny, they only have just so much time when they come down, usually 4 or 5 days. A lot of the time is spent with their kids. And so we're going to spend a couple of hours with them. We're going to a restaurant where we're going to have, well, it'll either be a late breakfast or an early lunch. And then we're just going to sit and loll for a couple of hours in a restaurant and enjoy gabbing with them. So we're very excited to see them because it's been a while. They are coming down for Christmas, and they will be here for the big Christmas party. I don't know whether I told you or not, but Matthew and Cindy are having the Christmas party for the whole family at their home. So that will be not this time on Christmas Eve, but the Sunday, I believe, before. So it'll be a great weekend for everybody to visit and get things done and then relax. Well, I know you're all waiting to hear the news. And so many of you have been sending your prayers so long. It seems like it's been ages, doesn't it, since we had that PET scan, but it's only actually been about 2 weeks. And we do have the results and did meet with the doctor, the oncologist, yesterday to go over everything. And I had a packet here, which is 27 pages long, that he gave me a copy of. And the upshot of the upshot of everything is basically what all the kids seem to think is good news. And in a way, we do too. There is no origin from where this tumor came from, and it has not metastasized. And so that's the great problem. It's an isolated tumor that is in the armpit area, below the armpit in the chest cavity, and they are calling it a very, very rare tumor. So there you go. Well, we should have known that with Moosie, right? So he has met with the tumor board, which they do before they speak with the patient, and they're going over all the options. Now, what they want to find out is there a mutation of some sort? And I'm trying to be as medical speaking as I can with trying to understand all this. Moosie and I are overwhelmed with information right now. But they seem to think that there might be some form of a breast mutation in there because of the location, that it's so close to this particular area. And for other reasons, this type of a tumor, which is in what they call the axilla area, which is the armpit. We've learned so much. And so there are more tests that they're doing. So yesterday, after we met with him, we signed up for another ultrasound of that particular area and to get breast information. And of course, as you know, it's becoming more common for men to have these types of tumors associated with the breast. So they're doing an ultrasound of breasts and trying to get information there. Now, also, he said, because of Moosie's condition with his neck and no anesthesia because they can't put a tube down because he can't put his neck back, there is no surgery involved in this. It's not possible to do surgery for Moosie on this, nor chemotherapy either, because of his age and various other things. So there are several remedies that can help to shrink this tumor, and he's investigating those. Of course, he said you have to get all of those approved, and of course that depends on what they're going to find with the mutation, whatever. Extremely expensive. Well, he quoted something like $20,000 a month for pills, which I'm sure some of you have gone through all this. Now, I'm sure there are ways to get all this covered, and we're not even delving into that yet. But the doctor said, don't worry about that yet. We'll just proceed. So here we are. Yesterday, we also had a genetics test with Moosie to find out what types of cancers his ancestors, well, his mothers and sisters and father and whatever, to find all that out and find out if there is that genetic thing there. So we had that done, which was an interesting thing. Have any of you ever had that done? It's done with a swab in both cheeks, around and around and around. Now that won't come, I think, for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So we have that. So this week we do have the ultrasound. We do have to get more blood work. So it's another round of doctors that will continue. And hopefully my energy holds out pushing these wheelchairs around. I have not been taking the one in and out of the car because that's another step for me. All these places that you go to have wheelchairs, so we just use those instead. Plus, Matthew has gifted us with electric wheelchairs. Well, they're battery operated. And he has been here for all the games, by the way, with Moosie. How about those Dodgers, right? And I have them sitting here, they're charging, and they're as light as the wheelchair that we have, that he got us, feather light. They're probably under 20 pounds. And there's one for each one of us here. Now, hopefully I'm not going to get ready for mine, but it's there for me to use when we visit kids and we go to baseball games or things that we would have to walk way far. It would, first of all, this helps me when he can drive his own wheelchair. I don't have to push a wheelchair. But on the other hand, as he said, sometimes when we go to the kids' houses, they love to push him around anyway. So I have 2 of them here. They're quite fancy looking and very light, putting in and out of the car too. So the Dodger game. What did you think? We were up here. Matt came last night with World's Best Pizza, terrific pizza. And we just enjoyed that with wings and enjoyed it. And the game went from 5 o'clock here in the West Coast until midnight. 18 innings. I think it's a world record. I was in the bed talking back and forth to the 2 of them in here. And Matt left quite a bit after midnight. Now, Moosie managed to sleep 7.5 hours last night. Can you believe that? I got my 2.5 in and then awake for 3 and had another 2. I don't know what's the matter with my head. I've got to get this straightened out here. Now, do you notice I do not have a sweater on today? We went from 59, 60 degrees the past, 4 or 5 days where I was sporting my new sweaters and feeling all cozy warm. And today and tomorrow and the next day are going to be in the high 80s, possibly hitting 90. Go figure. I can't figure out. This Western weather is just driving me crazy. And meanwhile, I guess in the Caribbean, they're ready for one of the worst hurricanes that's hit back there. Just amazing. So we will be leaving here in a little while to have our nice lunch in a couple of hours with Bonnie and Billy and catching up on all the things they've been doing. They bought a new boat. We have to hear all about that. They've been making trips, of course, back and forth to, I believe it's somewhere in Washington where they keep the boat, and enjoying it. Piper goes along too. The dog is getting used to being a sailor. but so much news that we have to catch up on. So I will hopefully remember to take some pictures, and then I'll put this video up when I come home and you'll have it, because I know a lot of you are waiting. So far as that news goes, we've notified all the kids and they feel that this is great news, that it's isolated, that it can be managed with some form of a pill. Now, of course, everything does have its side effects, but this is good news. It's good news that it hasn't come from somewhere else. It's good news that it has not spread anywhere, and we accept that. So I'll catch you later when I come back, hopefully, and put some pictures on and talk a little bit more about our nice lunch with Billy and Bonnie. No subsequent sightings of that cat that Matthew saw the other night. I'm still looking. I'm going to tell Colleen and Micah to keep their eyes out, but we're kind of anxious to see. I am, especially if it's that ghost cat from 2 years ago or a year ago to come back to see us. Who knows? I did mention my new haircut. Well, it was only this much, believe it or not. It was very, very stringy and wispy. And all I did was just straighten it up all the way around. I haven't even curled it or anything, just sort of letting it go. And so far, it's quite easy, and I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll see how long this lasts for a while.
Gardeners or farmers have had a lot of crops to get, but our trees were good. Pears, apples, and all that are good and thriving.
Well, the beginning of this video wasn't on, so I was saying that my ladies love Bonnie and all the things she does up on her ranch up there in Idaho. Bonnie was just talking about her garden and all the things she had all summer long. But it's cold up there now, huh?
It's been cold. We hit 35 degrees at nighttime.
Wow.
Still warm under the sun at daytime.
And Billy, tell us about your new boat.
Yeah, we have a Nordic tug trawler that we keep up in Anacortes in Washington in a marina.
How fun.
And make the trip across from Idaho for a long weekend and catch crabs and oysters.
Having lots of fun.
Yeah.
Now, where's Piper? Bring Piper up. I want to see him.
Come here, Pop.
Yeah, bring him up on your lap.
Give Daddy a hug.
Ah, there he is. He has his vest on today, huh? Aw, give Billy a kiss. Give Billy a kiss. He understands everything, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I always said, if I ever get another doggy, that's what it will be. A border collie like Piper. You can't see his vest. He has one of those
It's a service dog.
yeah, push him, get him up over here.
Come here, come here.
Yeah, come on.
Get him.
Come on. Oh, there he is.
Sit.
Up, come on, it's okay.
Sit.
It's okay. Yeah.
Sit.
What a sweet dog. Oh, Nanny loves you so much. So do my ladies, huh? Yes.
Yeah, I just planted.
Look how good he is about just staying there.
No,
He's so
they
obedient.
survived the winter. So when I
Tapping
ordered
his
food,
nose, he
you
wants
put
to be
your
near
zone.
us. Oh,
What zone-
did you
what
hear
zip code
me?
you are.
Sorry, I woke you up.
Zone.
Oh, Dodgers.
Just smile. I'm gonna do, okay. Well, okay. What do you want to say about the Dodgers?
I love my Dodgers.
Okay, guys. Are you in your cozy spot? Is that where you lay down? Let me see. Lay down. Look, you are so obedient. Is this the way you ride all the way home? Do you ride all the way home to Idaho in this? Dad is coming. It's okay. He's not going to leave you. Look at this. This is cute. Boy, he has a cozy bed, doesn't he? Oh, tastes good, huh? Yeah, it's hot today. I'll bet it's 90 something, right?
It was 91 when we came.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you like riding in the truck? Is the truck comfortable?
Oh yeah.
It's a great truck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Billy, the perpetual fireman, red truck and everything. So good to have people help me with the wheelchair.
They can't do it all the way to January. So. All right, love you. He's got the sniffles.
You're welcome.
I always love the things Bonnie packs up for us. Will you look at the size of these apples from her apple tree? This is bigger than my hand. Aren't these beautiful? Now, she says I can make apple pies with these, but don't they look good for eating also? And she has pear trees. Look at the pears. Now, down under here are pears. I don't even know what's in here. All this. Pears. I know walnuts are in here because they have a big walnut tree. Let's see what else is in here. What's this can? Oh, right. She canned some pickles. So I'm going to bring those in. And down the bottom are the walnuts. Now I can find my walnut cracker. There we go. Something else is down here. Oh boy, the whole bottom of this box is filled with walnuts. Oh, they look great. What a tree she has. So I'll have fun cracking them. I do have an old walnut cracker. And inside I have a bunch of limes from her lime tree. I have some prime rib, some salad. Oh, what else did she give? Oh, some gorgeous desserts that I'll film, hopefully, if we have them tonight. They look like little raspberry and yogurt parfaits, a couple of those that she made herself. So, thank you, Bonnie. Wonderful things from Idaho, and I can't wait to dig into these pickles, too. Well, this is a postscript, but I just had a call from the oncologist. It's 4 o'clock Tuesday. We're home from our lovely meeting with Billy and Bonnie, and I was going to get a little rest before the Dodger game began at 5 o'clock. But I just had a call from our oncologist, and he said he called the neck doctor, neurologist, I guess. I don't know what that doctor's called. The doctor that was handling Moosie's broken neck a year ago, who put him in the collar and told him he'd have to wear this for the rest of his life because he broke that C1 and C2, which are very bad, and that it wasn't healing well, and he'd probably be in the collar the rest of his life. Well, he wants, our oncologist doctor wants to cover all bases. And I'm sure he was thinking about whether or not he could take the collar off, and perhaps surgery might be a possibility of some sort if this were an isolated tumor that they just wanted to take out. And so he called him and talked to him about Moosie's neck, and the doctor that was handling all that said he will do another CT scan on him, and he wants to do that this week, hopefully maybe the same day we're having what's this little thing called? It's not another CT scan. Well, the thing with the breast cancer. Maybe we could do it all at the same day. We'll see. They're supposed to be calling me to make an appointment. And perhaps they could take the collar off for anesthesia. If that's what this was all about or what, I don't know. But evidently they want to do a CT scan of that spine. So we have something else to do. It's going to be a busy week, I tell you. So keep those prayers going, my friends. Thank you. By the way, what did you think of all that food that I brought home from Bonnie up there at her ranch in Idaho? Oh, she has the most gorgeous apple trees and walnut trees and pear trees and every other fruit you can imagine. And those apples, I just can't wait to dig into one of those. But she did send home a lot of leftover food, I guess, that she'd been making the past day or two at the kids' houses. And we got some great prime rib and these little raspberry parfaits that she hand makes. And so we might have those tonight with Matthew. So we've got a lot of food to keep us going. And by the way, we had a great lunch. Well, some had breakfast and some had Moosie, what did he had? I think he had an omelet, and we did bring home a dessert. Moosie had to order a dessert to bring home, which we did taste before we left. Tiramisu, and we might have finished that up tonight. Matthew, Moosie, and myself. So that food is wonderful. Honestly, Bonnie's an amazing gal, what she grows. We were discussing the iris too, by the way, as to what to do with our iris bulbs, also getting some good top gun information from the iris grower and a pro on everything else to boot. Okay, just wanted to let you know some of the late news. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe this might be a solution also, but as he said, he wants to cover all bases, and that's a good doctor, isn't it? So once again, my friends, I'm thanking you so much for caring so much about Moosie and the prognosis and continuing all your prayers for so long for both of us. We so appreciate this. You are friends, that's for sure. I want to thank you all for subscribing and being here with us. And hopefully in another day or two, we're getting very close to Halloween, and that will be my next video. Bye for now, my friends. See you soon. God bless us all, everyone, everywhere.